Good afternoon. My name is Yi Chao, founder and CEO of Seatrec. Seatrec provides renewable energy for underwater drones. Over the last decade, you have seen explosion of drones designed, developed by the research community from academic institutions, used by the military for defense and security, and then eventually adapted by a variety of the industries, including recreation users. Some of you may own one of those, flying on the weekend on the beach, taking pictures of your neighbors. Over the coming decade, I predict the underwater drones will take the similar explosion to help to explore our ocean at the last frontier. You may agree you want to use these drones to map the seafloor, right? As a rocket scientist working at NASA Jet Propulsion Lab for more than 20 years, I still cannot understand why we know more about the surface of the moon or even Mars than our own seafloor. So we have to rely on these drones to map the rest of the 95% of the seafloor. So the good news is there's a lot of drones already in the water. Last year alone, over $2.6 billion of drones being sold already, right? And that this number going up dramatically. In the next 5 years, they're going to double this number. So the drones will take us to those places a diver cannot go to, and the ships, including the cable-powered remote operating vehicles, cannot touch and cannot reach. So drones is going to revolutionize the way we observe, understand, and predict the ocean. One of the most successful programs for the drones is this Argo program. Have a fully autonomous drones, can dive to 2,000 meters, and you can deploy them from the ship, you can drop them from the airplanes, they can go down to the 2,000 meters, measure temperature, oxygen, pH, how they change in response to climate change. So in the most recent conference, more than 1,000 oceanographers want to increase this number of drones more than 100 times or even 1,000 times. Today, there are 4,000 of these drones already in the water to collect temperature information. But there's a problem as we scale up to 1,000, 10,000, to 1,000,000 of these drones. All these drones powered by batteries and then have limited lifetime. As battery runs out, the drone and the sensor will die with it. Typically, we bury them on the seafloor. So this particular program to maintain 4,000 drones, every year 1,000 of these have to be buried at sea and then deploy 1,000 new ones. That corresponds to almost 2,000 car batteries or 2 million AAA batteries left at sea. Clearly, this is a very expensive operation, it's not sustainable, it's not scalable. To address that problem, Seatrec has developed a game-changing solution to harvest energy from the temperature difference in the ocean. Where I use these phase-changing materials, they can switch phases from solid to liquid if you experience about 18 degrees Fahrenheit. So you take this thermal energy by melting these wax-like materials, expansion, you turn the mechanical energy into electricity. That's how we produce energy at sea. The granted patent to Caltech, Seatrec have exclusive license to commercialize them. We get a lot of traction from the government grant, family foundations, thanks to Schmidt Marine, including local investors in the LA area. This year, we start to commercialize sales on track to generate $250,000 to power these particular drones, Argo float diving to 2,000 meters, provided by Danaher and Seabird Scientific. With our power system, these type of drones have unlimited capacity, have unlimited endurance. So I'm happy to report we are in the process of working with Northrop Grumman in response to the StarPower program to build the energy system for the biggest underwater glider in the planet. So looking into the future, we are doing R&D to scale up the energy output. So if we envision in the future, we're going to install a network of these charging stations undersea so we can power the entire underwater drone industry. So next speaker will tell you how to develop this smart interface to allow us to easily, remotely power those drones, robotic. So I have my emails, and I'll talk to you later on. Thank you.